All right, so here's a look at this workout machine that we got all set up here. So this is a folding rack and it's by Mikolo. We got it set up here in our home gym. And the reason that we went with this one is not necessarily for the folding part. We actually bought it because it doesn't stick out too far from the wall. So just to give you a little bit of a reference, if I kind of stand here in the middle, it only goes, it's less than 2 arms lengths out from the wall. So it's really, really compact. And since we have a really small workout room here, it's not going to be taking up too much space. And yeah, that was the main reason that we bought it. So now let me go ahead and go through a couple of the functions of this. So first things first is going to be your pulley system. So we've got our pulley set up here, and this pulley is adjustable so you can slide it up and down. This is the highest it'll go. I'm about 5'9", so it's a little bit above my head. So I would say this is about 5'11" or something like that is the top height. And then it's gonna go down here. The only thing, I wish it went all the way down to the bottom, but I mean, this is good enough right here. So this is what the pulley system looks like. We've got a couple of weights set up over here. It does got this Olympic sized attachment, but if you want, you can actually take this off and put smaller weights on here. So I like the fact that it's a little bit flexible and you're able to, you know, adjust depending on what type of weights you have. But like I said, these are going to be your standard Olympic size weights, which fit on this wider bar. All right, so the pulley's all set up. Let me go ahead and show you. It does have a lot of room, so that's one thing that I like as well, is the fact that this is actually going to be going up really high. Some of those other home gyms that I've seen, you know, when you're doing the tricep pull down or something like this is going to hit the top of the piece there, but you can see I can bring this all the way down almost to the ground. So even if I'm doing maybe something like an ab crunch or something like that, you can see that it doesn't hit the top. So really good job on the design with that. Now the next piece that we've got here is these removable hooks right here that are going to be used for your barbell. So again, this can go pretty much anywhere on here, anywhere that you see one of these holes. Just comes out like that, pretty standard. Slide it back in there, and there we go. We got our barbell all set up. You can even add a bench. We've got a small bench right here, and I think there's one variation of this product that actually comes with the bench. I kind of wish we got that one. It's not too much more expensive, but here we go. We've got our bench set up right here. You can use this for doing something like bench press, and just depending on how long your arms are, you can move this up or down. So a lot of adjustability with this. And now let me go ahead and show you up here. We've got our pull-up bar. So the pull-up bar is attached with pieces on the side. So if you wanted to, you could actually take this out fairly easy. All you got to do is unscrew this by hand, and then this bar will actually come out, and then you're able to swing these in. So I'm not going to fold it in right now, but you will be able to swing and fold this in, and it's only going to stick out from the wall about this far when it's all folded up. All right, and then over here, like I said before, we've got this area where we could add our weights. You're able to add quite a bit of weight. I think I can get about 3 45 pounds on each side. Now, I'm not really going to be using that too often, right? Because I mean, that's like a ton of weight for like a tricep pull down or something like that. But you're able to fit a lot of weights on there, which I like. Some of the other machines that I've seen, they have like a really narrow piece right here, so you're not able to fit a lot of weights. But this is nice, especially if the weights start wobbling around. They're not going to fall off since this is quite long. Now, when we installed this, we had put 2 pieces of wood up here. I think these are 2x6s. So we've got one down here at the bottom and then one at the top. The wood is going to be going into the studs in the wall, and then you've got this metal piece right here on the back, and then the screws right here are going to actually go into the wood. So it's pretty easy of a setup. The only thing that you really got to pay attention to is making sure that this is actually leveled out when you're setting it up. And an easy way to do that is they've got these feet down here at the bottom, which you can kind of adjust. So what we did is we kind of leveled it up to the wall. We put it up, we adjusted the feet, and then we started to drill the bolts and everything into the wall. And yeah, fairly easy setup overall. I've set up a couple of different workout machines. I've set up a Rogue, I've set up Techno Gym, a couple of other ones that were more difficult. I would say this is one of the easier ones to do. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a really easy setup for like 1 to 2 people, then I would say that this is a good machine. But yeah, overall, we're super happy with it. We've had it for about 6 months now, and we like the functionality of it. But the main thing, which I think a lot of people are going to be using this for, is not taking up too much space. So if you're looking for a really good space-saving machine, something easy to put together and has all the functionality you need, I would definitely recommend picking this one up.